Hey everyone, what's good? This is Matt. Guess who's back? Back again. That's right, I'm finally back after, what has it been, like 2 weeks or something since my last video. So, like I mentioned in my text post on YouTube, the reason I've been kind of MIA is because holidays, right? I was gone for a whole week for Thanksgiving, and just to give y'all a heads up, I'm going to be gone for Christmas/New Year's for about 28 days. Yes, you've heard that correctly. 28 days. I will be visiting my parents, working remotely from their place, and then also afterwards I'm gonna travel abroad for New Year's, and I'll be back sometime in mid-January. So yeah, so mid-December to roughly mid-January, I'm gonna be gone. So if I disappear for a month, that's why. I'll probably still post like text posts or image posts, but videos will probably not happen, mostly because I mean, I'm not going to be taking my desktop. I don't have like the hardware to travel with, so yeah. I guess enjoy this channel while you can for this year, because there may only be like a few more videos. So obviously this video is an Adventures of video, right? Might be the last Adventures of Eldlich video we ever see. Might be the last Eldlich video you ever see, possibly, right? As I mentioned in my text post, I'm gonna be. I already built my Labrynth deck, right? I retired my Eldlich deck into the TCG due to the tier limit format, and I may or may not retire the Eldlich deck once Labrynth comes out. Why would I do it? So Labrynth comes out like tomorrow or the day after, like very soon. Imminently, there will be a Labrynth deck available on Master Duel to play, right? However, if I understand correctly, it's only going to get Lovely Lady. It's not going to get the Silver Lady or Lady of the Silver Castle or whatever it's called, right? I'm still getting used to the names, but the good one, right? The good boss monster. So it's possible that, maybe at that point it won't be worth playing over Eldlich. We'll see, right? But the thing about Eldlich in the Master Duel and like the TCG is we have two fewer Conquistadors, right? So it's already like kind of a nerf deck. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe like once the Labrynth stuff comes out, I'll just build the Labrynth deck, and maybe Labrynth will be my primary deck that I play from now on, and I just don't bother with Eldlich anymore. I don't know. I haven't decided. So, but in the TCG, I'm already building and playing Labrynth, and Master Duel. I will make the transition as well. I guess we'll see how Labrynth stands up to like Branded and like the other decks that become a meta. Anyway. So yeah, so in this video, Adventures of, we do get to Diamond, right? So we climb from Plat to Diamond. I did save a few more replays on my trip up from Plat, just because I feel like duels are a little bit more interesting. There's less insta scooping, and if you'll notice from the turn, not that many total turns, and the reason for that is because like I'm not running TCBOO because, well, like I explained my issues with it before. Like it's first of all, Flu is like dead, right? So no point in playing TCBOO if there's no Flu. But also, like, TCBOO does nothing against the best deck, which is Branded Despia. Although, arguably, the second best deck is Adamantipator, and TCBOO is really good against that. Like, if they can only summon one rock monster, they just lose, right? So, but yeah, I still decided to cut TCBOO just for the sake of, like, I don't want to spend, like, 20 turns grinding out these stupid games, right? So, yeah, TCBOO's out. That's why these games are a lot shorter. It still feels like kind of a grind. Like, it might be fewer turns, but I feel like the turns are still pretty long. I don't know, maybe that's just like always been the case on Master Duel. But anyway, so what else? Yeah, so they'll probably so if I do get success with Labrynth once it comes out soon in a bit, I'll probably put it, do an Adventures of video for me climbing to Diamond 1 from Diamond 5 to Diamond 1 using Labrynth. If Labrynth does not work out, then I'll probably just make my final Adventures of video be me climbing from Diamond 5 to Diamond 1 using Eldlich, right, instead of Labrynth. So we'll see how that happens. So it's possible you might still get an Eldlich video. Other videos I'm probably planning, probably my final Eldlich deck profile. I'll probably do that after I finish climbing with it. I mean, for those of you who still want to bother, I mean, I don't mind free clicks, even though I'm going to put out a deck profile of a deck that I'm not going to be playing anymore. But yeah, I'll take the clicks. Sure, why not? For old time's sake, right? Yeah, there's at least one unboxing video. I got some like cool Dark Magician related product coming in soon, so that's gonna be fun. Let's see what else. May or may not do a TCG video, depending on how certain things go. I mean, like, yeah, like, you know, I'm playing a lot of this stuff by ear, so you know. I'm just trying to, you know, let you know that hey, I'm not gone yet. Like I'm still around. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not shutting it on my channel, right? It's just, you know, it's holidays, right? Last year at this time around the holidays, my channel was nearly non-existent. I think the only video I had was like my OG Dark Magician deck profile that like a bunch of people watched, but like I didn't have like this much content, I don't think. And even when I like left, like people didn't seem to care as much. So whatever. Anyway, so let's get into these games. Yeah. So Adventures of Eldlich. Game number 1, we have Eldlich versus Code Talker Control. It appears. Okay. Yeah, I've been ever since Heat Soul, the Decode Talker Heat Soul came out. I've been seeing this Code Talker Control deck popping up, and just because you can draw like one card or something. I don't know. I feel like Decode Talker Heat Soul is like not that good or like kind of overrated, but whatever. Cyber's deck side. So, yep. So I have a cracked opening hand. I forget if I go first or second, but my hand is so good it doesn't matter, right? Oh, I do go second. And with a Lava Golem in hand, you know that whatever they put up, I'm going to break, pretty much, right? So, Cyber Stings, Code Talker, yep. Okay. So, they search Silent Conflict, which is the counter trap. It's a pretty good counter trap. And the fact that it's searchable is nuts, right? There's the Heat Soul. Draw a card. Set 3. So, unfortunately, I actually cannot Lava Golem because they only have one monster. But, okay, that's fine. So I'm just gonna X-Drive here. Is he gonna negate? No, he's gonna max C? Okay. What if I was a Flu player, right? He didn't even see me make my first play. Like, Flu player is the most popular deck that runs X-Drive. It's really weird. Anyway, so I do have a Judgment which will counter his Signet. But also I have TCBOO which and Gozen, both of which... Oh wait, I am running TCBOO. Oh, so okay, sorry. At this point, so this was an early duel. I did run TCBOO and then I cut this shit like very soon. So newest iteration deck does not have TCBOO, but this one does. So, alright, so TCBOO and Gozen. Always good against a Cyberse deck. Because Cyberse is one acts as multiple attributes and lots of Cyberse monsters. So there's the Desires, okay? So I'm going to Gozen here. So I Gozen because, why do I Gozen? Oh, I fear a potential access code play, right? Because Sangan plus Decode Talker Heat Soul makes access code. Decode, like Code Talker decks always do this. They always try to turn to access code, right? So I'm just gonna say goes into that, which will lock him out of fires or out of darks, right? So I'm going to Judgment his conflict, and that does get rid of Sangan. He does get a search, but it doesn't matter because he can't do anything with it. And he can't make access code. So I'm going to go ahead and Elixir. Of course he has the Ash. They always have Ash. He banished 10 cards from his deck off Desire, still has Ash. But it doesn't matter. Let's see if he has another Ash because I have Pot of X-Rev. Do I see another Ash? Nope. Guess not. Alright, cool. Is he going to have another Ash? So, battle. He's going to max T. That's cool, I guess. Compulsory evacuation device. So he tries to bounce my Eldlich, and I immediately chain and just blow it up. Because I'd rather have Eldlich in my graveyard than in my fucking hand. And he's going to... Dude, bro, look at this. He's going to Crossout Designator Torrential Tribute. And I'm just going to say, okay, cool, I'll just Walquero. So he does negate... Dude, negating Torrential Tribute via Crossout, who does that, right? Seriously. Alright, whatever. I mean, I have Eldlich in hand with plenty of traps. But, look, guess what? He was locked into Fire Monsters. If he goes in, I just tribute his field. Now I'm going to take out the trap that's in this column, because if it's Imperm, I don't want him shutting off Gozen. He's going to call by the grave. You know, it'd be like that sometimes. By the way, this dude always has answers for everything. He has the Ash. He has the Crossout Designator for Torrential. He has call by. Dude has answers for everything, right? But you're going to soon see that it's not going to matter because, like, the Kotaku control is just like bad, right? Burn for 1,000. Yep. Attack. I have an Eldlich. He's gonna crack down, and I'm just going to go ahead and pop Lava Golem. Okay, so why did I pop Lava Golem and let him take my Eldlich? The reason is because I'm basically, well, two things. I have a way of taking out this Eldlich, right? Because I have Trap Trick. Trap Trick will allow me to Trap Trick into Dogmatic Punishment. Punishment will pop Eldlich. Popping Eldlich will pop Crackdown, and an Entis will pop 1 extra card. And look, I have 3 cards in my extra deck. One of them is Entis. So yeah, I'll get 3 cards out of him, basically, right? There's a sign at conflict. He's gonna set it. So now I know he has one, right? So look at this. This is just, I love this play. There's punishment. Punishment pop Eldlich. Bam. Goodbye Eldlich. This is an end phase, right? So that's 1 fewer set. Goodbye conflict. Now I set TCBOO. Revive Eldlich. So luckily he did not have 2 Call by the Graves. He's gonna imperm my Eldlich. Doesn't matter. He's just gonna die. Yeah. Imperm does literally nothing. Alright, easy peasy. Yeah, the dude got kind of lucky in that he was able to draw a lot of like responses, but still not enough. It's never enough. Game 2, Eldlich versus branded Despia with no adventure package. That's what I like to see. And he's not playing that stupid like branded expulsion with the monster floodgate. This is the correct way to build branded Despia. Although it is a little head scratching why he only has 1 imperm. I guess maybe that's just the one he like got from that pack or whatever. But other than that, ratios look fairly solid. I mean, the one of Feather Duster is like kind of sus. Like, I don't know. I don't like running the one of Feather Duster just because it's just like it's just so hacked. Like, I don't know, it's just silly, right? Although Master Duel, I'm pretty sure the RNG makes it so that like Feather Duster, the one copy of Feather Duster appears in your hand more often. That's how I feel like sometimes. All right, let's see what we got. Alright, against branded Despia, this is definitely the hand you want to see, for the most part. So yeah, set 4 pass. Shadow-Imprisoning by itself will single-handedly win the game. Branded Fusion, okay. Lubellion. He's going to attempt to summon Mirajade. I'm going to chain. First, I'm going to chain Shadow to negate Tragedy. And then I'm going to chain Gozen to basically make Lubellion fizzle. Because he's basically locked into... Well, I mean, he's locked into lights. He can't make Mirajade, right? And like, these light fusions are much easier to deal with. Okay. Proskenian. Okay, cool. So I'm going to block this attack with Conk. Okay. And then he just... Okay, sure. So Wish's Strike doesn't really do anything against branded Despia. Yeah, I am running Witch's Strike in this iteration of the deck, but later on I get rid of it because, again, too much branded Despia to justify Witch's Strike. So there's an Albaz, okay. So I'll un-Gozen because, like, there's no point in Gozen anymore, right? I already have Shadow-Imprisoning, right? Goodbye. I'd rather keep my Judgment, right? So grab this. Like, again, all his starter monsters are darks, and I have Shadow-Imprisoning. Like, there's literally nothing you can do, right? He has to hard drawing branded fusions the only way. He can't even recycle it off of Tragedy, right? All right, what do you got? Okay. So the reason I Judgment this is because whatever he fuses with Dramaturge will make a monster, and then he'll revive. Basically, like, whatever he makes, I just don't want to deal with it, and I'm pretty sure this last card in his hand is a monster, or like a card that he can't do anything with, right? Alright, so here we go. Eldlich exceeds into Gustav Max, burn for 2k, rank up into Lieb, swing for 6k, GG! By the way, that top deck rivalry was awesome because yeah, it's a lot harder for branded Despia to play again under rivalry than like under Gozen. So, all right, so that was game 2. Game 3, we have Eldlich versus. Another branded Despia. This one is running the stupid card, Ito, the Supreme Magical Force. If you're a branded Despia player watching this video, don't run this card. It's stupid. The regular branded Despia board is better, right? But whatever. It's also hilarious when I'm playing a back row deck when people summon this. I'm just like, and they're like, you can't summon us. And I'm like, okay, like what? I literally don't care. That's always hilarious to me. All right, let's see what we got. Opening hand is meh. I'd rather have more back row, like, especially going first. I'd rather Eldlich and Lava Golem be literally anything else. But I do duality into a skill drain, so that's a silver lining, right? Always nice having a skill drain. If it's like one of my few back rows. Aluber into skill drain. Negate. Negates. It makes Despia and Quercious, okay. Queritis. So grab Pot of Shrav, he's gonna pop that. Yep, don't care. Yeah, so oh look at the, also look at this fucking top deck. Like what is his hand? Going first Lava Golem and then double Eldlich. Like fuck that, dude. This game wants me to lose sometimes, I swear. Also, this motherfucker judgmented a pot. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? What? So I'm gonna swing into this dude. What is this? Branded Banishment? Oh, he's just gonna fuse the thing. Oh, that's convenient. He put a second monster on this field, so I'm gonna go ahead and Lava Golem. And then this will grab me a Eldlich that I can't use because both my Eldliches are in my hand. Whatever. I'll take 3K. I just need to draw a trap. Literally any freaking trap, right? Alright, there we go. That is literally any trap. Yeah, they're just gonna scoop. Yep, they know it's ogre. Yeah, I swear the game hates me. That was game 3, right? Yeah, that was game 3. Game 4. Eldlich versus 60 card. What the fuck is this? 60 card Eldlich Gren Maju. What? I don't get it. Like, why would you run 60 card Eldlich Gren Maju? Just play either Eldlich or play Gren Maju. You're not even playing grass. What the fuck? I don't understand what the point of this is. And reasoning, like, okay, cool. I guess reasoning is like Gren Maju, because yeah, he's just gonna mill, but whatever. Stupid deck. Yeah, with stupid ratios. And I love the 1 of Feather Duster in a 60 card deck. Like, yeah, 1 in 12 games you draw that. That's the probability, right? 1 in 12 games you draw 1 Harpies off in a 60 card deck. But of course, you know, because Konami hates back row decks, they like triple that ratio in the programming. All right, do I go first or second? I forget. I go first. Double pot. You love to see it. Draw 2. This guy. I take Rivalry because I don't know who I'm playing against, right? But honestly, Rivalry was not the best call. I hold a punishment. So there's Extrav. I immediately think he's a flu. Oh, he's not a flu. I call level 1 because I don't know. Oh, there's Kaiju. Okay. Alright. Go ahead and get me my Elixir. Summon this guy. Get a pot. And then summon this other guy. Yeah. Alright, so real quick. Why did I put Eldlich into defense position here before attacking? Because seeing a Kaiju and a bunch of back row paired with a card like Evenly Matched and Reasoning really made me think that this fucker had Storming Mirror Force or Quaking Mirror Force. You know, one of the Mirror Force cards that bounces attack position monsters back into my hand or my deck or whatever, right? So because of that, I decided, you know what, I'm going to be patient. I'm going to put my Eldlich in defense position, force him to use Mirror Force against a single Lord of the Heavenly Prison. The cool thing about, and here's the thing, I have 2 Lords in hand, right? The cool thing about Mirror Force is, let's say I attack with Lord. He flips Mirror Force. This Lord bounces back to hand. I can summon another Lord, the other Lord, in my hand onto the field and attack again. If he has another, right? So Lord of Heavenly Prison is amazing against Mirror Force because of that, right? Oh, you're gonna bounce Lord of Heavenly Prison in my hand? That's exactly where I want him, right? Like it's like one of those kinds of lines of reasoning, right? But I do not want Eldlich in hand, so yeah, that's why I put him in defense positions. Like I don't need Eldlich to. It's like I'm not gonna OTK here, so you know there's not that much point in attacking. So I set Solemn Judgment. So he does have Heavy Storm Duster. That's pretty spicy. Although kind of weird considering like, bro, like what back row decks are you facing? Like right, you're not facing Eldritch Mirrors often. All right, so he pops 2. He's like, okay, cool, I have Punishment, and this will just grab me Elixir. So pop 2 didn't do that much. All right, let's see what we have. So, oh, Golden Land Forever. That fucking card. Yeah, this motherfucker plays this garbage card. This card is garbage. It's so bad, and yet he's playing it. He or she. End phase. Punishment. Pop. All right, so little embarrassing. I did not have an Intis because I was down to 3 cards in my extra deck, and I hadn't checked. So I had to send Constellar Pleiades, which means I was not able to fucking... I was not able to pop Golden Land Forever. But it doesn't matter, as you'll see soon, because I'm literally going to set Judgment here, right? Alright, so I have Judgment. So if he has Mirror Force, I have a Judgment. Tech. There's a Waquero, okay. Honest. Solemn Strike that. 1200 damage. There's a Mirror Force. I'm gonna Judgment. Pop. 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 Damn. And just in case he had another trap, I have Lord in hand that I could literally use to summon immediately. So, yeah. Yeah, slightly embarrassing that I forgot I did not have an Instance there on the punishment, but it's okay. Alright, game number 5, we have Eldlich versus Floowandereeze. Why the fuck is this guy playing Floowandereeze with no barrier statue? Bruh, just go play something else. Like, you're not required. Like, are you that obsessed with birds? Also, what is this? Random fucking Brandon shit? Like, whatever. He's not even running Winter Cherries, right? You, oh. You think, oh, he has a Mirror Jades for Winter Cherries. Nah, he just has it. Okay, like, whatever. That's, wait, it's duel number 5, right? Yeah, duel number 5. Yeah, that's the one. Alright, so, duel 5, Eldlich versus, like, gutted Floowandereeze, right? I mean, Floowandereeze is still playable, but it's like rogue at best at this point. It's like, you lost a copy of map, you lost Prosperities, you lost fucking your statue. It's gotten rough. That's all I gotta say. So Extrav here. Lord, yep. Duality. It's like I'll take a second Lord because I don't want a Lava Golem going first. Man, I love Lord of the Heavenly Prison. He's one of my favorite lords in the game. Okay, they duality. Okay, there's the Robina. Yep. Robina, Gozen. Locked in the waters, baby. And then he just summons Stree and does nothing. Like, bruh, what are you going to do with that Stree? Nothing. You're not going to do any... So, defense position so he doesn't crash into it. Okay. Obviously, because of Gozen, I couldn't summon Lord, right? Pop. Lord, set Torrential. So he does get his Robina off the field using Advent and Adventure, okay. Yeah, look at those chain blocking. This is such an inefficient use of chain blocking. Bro, stagger your chain blocks. Use only one, and then on a future chain, you use the others, right? I really hate when food players do this. There's the M-Pen. I'm going to Torrential, because I want to get Waquero in the graveyard, and with M-Pen in the graveyard, it's a lot harder for him. Oh, unexplored wins, huh? I summon Lord. I'll grab my Duality. I'm going to Judgment this, because this card is, like, their best card now, after the Barrier Statue left. And yeah, under Gozen match, it's almost impossible for him to recycle this card, right? He basically has to spend a turn with only his water birds just to banish this card with Stree, and then on the following turn, spend a turn with his wind monsters, recycling it back. So yeah, under Gozen, it gets really annoying for Floowandereeze to play. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab Elixir, even though I don't really need it. Let's get a draw 2 here. Attack. Okay, sure. He's going his wind monsters route. Yep. So I'm gonna Solemn Strike Token. The reason is because Token is trying to bring out Advent of Adventure. Advent of Adventure helps them to get his birds off the field so he can play better under Gozen. But also by Solemn Striking this, I'm basically ending his turn because he has no more wind monsters left to summon. So his normal summon chain is over, right? Oh, and then he uses his regular summon on a fucking Eaglin. That's kind of bizarre. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and get Punishment, and then Punishment is going to pop this Eaglin with Entis, and Entis is gonna pop. That's Dreamy Town. 100%. That's Dreamy Town. There's Duality. Yep, Dreamy Town. So now Dreamy Town is like in the graveyard, so you can't even use that. So I have the damage to swing and win, right? No Eldlich is required. Lord of the Heavenly Prison, best Lord. I'm telling you. I really wish that they kept his OCG name, right? In the OCG before Lord of the Heavenly Prison came out, his name was King of the Sky Prison, which sounds way cooler, right? Because that means I could literally call him King, but nope, he's a Lord, even though we already have Eldlich. All right, game number 6, we have Eldlich versus Sky. Oh no, not Sky Striker. Whoa, Numeron with a Sky Striker package. I'm not entirely sure why. Oh, I know why. Because Engage searches Widow Anchor. Widow Anchor is just more copies of Imperm and Chalice. So that's so stupid. It's just okay, sure. I guess you just want to be able to negate monster effects more, even though, like, I mean, do they really stop you much? Alright, so we have. I believe I go first because I'm against Numeron, right? So set 4 pass. There's the Pathfinder, Numeron Network. So I'm gonna chain Conch and then chain Elixir to pop this field spell. Twin Twister, and I'm just gonna say no. So I will be popping his field spell, and he will. That's one fewer, turns to deal with essentially, right? Because he had to mill a network calling. So I have a Walkero, Lina. So my goal here is to try to do as much battle damage to him as possible, because Numerons kind of have to do damage to themselves, right? So the lower I get him, the more difficult I make his life, right? So Draco Master of the Tenyi is kind of a cool card. So this monster says can be destroyed by battle with an effect monster, right? So if he crashes gate, he'll take 16, right? And then he crashes again, he'll take 600. And I have Punishment so that he basically can't crash anymore. There's the network. Network send calling. 2, 3, 4. I immediately goes to match because I don't want him going into any links. So on battle phase, I'm gonna go ahead and pop one and then pop a second one. So now he cannot OTK. So basically, this dude is down to 1,050 life, right? So it's like nearly impossible for him to OTK anymore. So he should just scoop here. I don't know why he doesn't. Like what? Do you have like a limiter removal or something that you can work around? So he's gonna Widow Anchor this. Like okay, cool. Like whatever. I could have gone an access code, but nah, no need. Oh wait, no, I can't because I'm locked in the lights. Yeah, so I have a D barrier. So if he sends his final Numeron calling, I just chain and call Xyz. So yeah, Numeron still much worse than Eldlich. Duel number 7, we have Eldlich versus Lyrilusc Tri-Brigade. Tri-Brigade. I think I remember this duel. It was kind of interesting. I do get really close to losing here. Maybe, if I recall correctly. Alright, so I'll go first. Double Judgment. Always good to see. Yep, there's the bird call. Okay. So, very standard Lyrilusc gameplay. Assemble Nightingale. He's going to attack, make Downer, make Zeus, and attempt to clear my board. But I have a Judgment, so as soon as Zeus attempts to hit the field, I say no, right? There's the Zeus, and I say goodbye. You say goodbye. I say hello. End phase, get my Eldlich out. Another Eldlich. Man, I hate top decking Eldlich. It's like one of the worst feelings in the world. Attack. You get my Conky. Oh wait, no, this is not the game I'm thinking about. Never mind. It's another Tri-Brigade Lyrilusc deck that I play. So pop the kit. So they spent the normal summon. Here comes the Karis, and the special summon. And then I'm gonna Trap Trick into Punishment. Punishment will send Wind Pegasus at Ignister. Pop this, and now he basically is out of Tri-Brigade plays, and he just scoops, right? GG. Alright, duel number 8, we have Eldlich versus Zoodiac Adventure Tri-Brigade. Maybe this is the game I'm thinking. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. This is the one. The one that I thought the last game was. Yeah, Zoodiac Adventure Tri-Brigade just sounds like a worse version. Just pure Zoodiac Tri-Brigade or just Lyrilusc Tri-Brigade. Solid opening hand. You love to see Judgment, Shadow-Imprisoning. But then against this deck doesn't do much. Okay, hit. Nerval search. Karis special. There's the Bear Broom. It's the Silver Sheller. Bear Broom gets Revolt. Player sets Revolt. So they have an Omni-Negate and Revolt. That's it. That's all I have to do with. So I'm going to Lord. He correctly does not chain Griffin Rider. Set 5. Surprisingly, they do not revolt. Normally, most Tri-Brigade players would revolt here and just randomly snipe one of my cards, and I was expecting him to, and in fact, I put Solemn Judgment in the middle because I wanted him to snipe that, right? So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and... Okay. There's a Dryden. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and... attempt to pop the token, and then Conquistador. He's gonna try to they're gonna try to pop Conquistador, so the effect doesn't go off. And I'm gonna go ahead and say no to that. So no Zoodiac play for them, no Griffin Rider, no bounce, right? So I basically dealt with his entire board, right, already. Now they're gonna revolt, and unfortunately for this dude, Tri-Brigade revolt summons Ominous Omen, Shuraig, which is a dark monster. Look what I have on my field here. I have a dark negation, right? Floodgate. So Omen literally does nothing. He gets another token so that he can have his Griffin be live. Like, okay, cool. Ancient Warrior is gonna bounce Shadow-Imprisoning, which is I know why, because he wants the access code. Yeah. So under Shadow-Imprisoning, access code does nothing. So that's why he bounced Shadow, because he wanted OTK. But I have a Judgment, and I'm going to say no to his access code. Alright, so they're gonna go into the Doom Eagle. So they can kill Eldlich, otherwise they can't kill the Eldlich. He's gonna bounce Eldlich to the deck, which I'm okay with. So random. DD Crow on a freaking conch in the graveyard? Alright, whatever. He's like, so I'm a Lord, Shadow, grab a Huaquero, and then set Trap Trick. Alright, so check this out, folks. So on draw phase, Huaquero into Trap Trick, into Shadow-Imprisoning, right? So I banish Torrential, Huaquero summons, Torrential blows up the board. The reason I had to do that is because I couldn't risk Karis using their effect, right? I just wanted his board blown up. I wanted it gone. I don't want him getting Bear Broom, Searching Revolt. I don't want anything. I just want his field dead, and I figured, okay, I have this Lord in hand. Whatever his one card in hand is, probably can't out my Lord, and it cannot. So they scoop, right? Duel number 9. Eldlich versus Grass Lightsworn Shaddoll. Oh God, I remember this stupid game. It was kind of funny, but alas, it's gonna lose. Alright, I do go second, and I open Lava Golem going second. You love to see it. You love it. So I'm just gonna fast forward here. I'm not gonna say much because it's just gonna be a mill fest, right? Okay. I love how grass players always draw grass. Wolf, Lightsworn, Shaddoll Core. Okay. Dude, look at those chain links. Bruh, this looks like a revolver. Look at that. Look at that right here, top left. The graveyard, right? This looks like a revolver. It's literally rotating. Look at that. Like a revolver. That's hilarious. Alright, Construct. Yep. Chaos Ruler, middle. 5 more cards. Fairy Tale Snow, which is not limited to 1 in this fucking Master Duel. Did you know that? It should be banned, or at least limited to 1. Curious, okay? So a lot of bullshit going on. Not really sure what the goal is, but there's Crusadia with I believe that, yeah. IP, yep. Shaddoll Fusion. Another Construct. Oh, man, this is just painfully long. Can I play Yu-Gi-Oh now? Alright, IP makes Appaloosa. Oh look, he has 2 monsters on the field. Gee, I wonder what's going to happen on my turn. It's a nice board you have. It's a shame if something happened to it. Like right now. You get wrecked. Also, did you catch that? Hold on. Where's Lava Golem? So, read Mech Knight. Mech Knight says, if this link summon card you control sends a graveyard by opponent's card, shuffle a card on the field of the deck. This motherfucker shuffled my Lava Golem to my deck instead of keeping a 3K beater and a body on the field. That's really bizarre to me. Alright, so they are running Necrofusion, which is kind of hilarious. They're going to use it to make another Construct. Construct number 3. Cool. Mills Squamata. Squamata mills Wendy. By the way, all their Shaddoll dragons are already in the graveyard. If y'all were wondering why they didn't mill a dragon. There's the window. Yep. That was all on their turn, by the way. now it's... Sorry, that was all my turn. Now it's their turn. So I'm going to Skill Drain here. They're going to chain El Shaddoll Fusion to get the Skill Drain monster off the field. Okay. Get Shaddoll Fusion back. Alright, so by the way, this dude started at 60 card deck, they're at 15. So, they're going to battle phase. So what I'm going to do is, same trick I used the other game, Huaquero into Trap Trick into Torrential, right? So, summon, pop, 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 pop. Alright, recycle Shaddoll Fusion, recycle the thing. Gonna summon Snow back, and they have 2 Snows, so they're gonna summon both Snows back. Okay. They're banished. Look at this. They have 15 cards in deck, 14 graveyard, 13 banished, 5 in the extra deck. Right. How many cards have I played so far? I've played 3. This is my 3rd fucking. Oh, I guess 4 because Skilldrain is still on the field. And I still have. What is this? 33 cards left in my deck. Minerva, okay. Minerva, I think this is just to get Snow into the graveyard, because literally, like, just negate it, right? Cool, so I'm going to set Elixir and Soul Drain. I'm going to grab a second Elixir, because I can. Yeah, this dude has 0 outs. Okay. Squamata, Winda, yep. 4 cards left in the extra deck, by the way. 3. Eldlich. Yeah, so I bring out Eldlich. They have no monsters that can beat over, and then on their turn, I just kill their monsters. Like, this game was completely over. It was just painfully long, but you know how it be sometimes. Game number 10. Eldlich versus Orcust. Orcust. Yeah, Orcust. Okay, yeah. You don't often see Orcust decks, but they're kind of obnoxious. I can kind of see why Harp Horror is banned. It's just way too much gas for 1 card. So I don't really know what Orcust combo is. All I know is that they want to get Galatea because Galatea can search their counter trap. I know they want a Dingirsu because Dingirsu can send cards to the graveyard and it has destruction protection. I know they want the field spell because the field spell turns all their monsters into quick effects. And that's about it. That's about all I know about Orcust. If there's anything I left out that I should know, feel free to comment down in the comment section. But okay, there's the field spell. Okay, cool. I feel oh baby. Okay. So use Lord. So I put rival. So they're a deck of most of like all machines. So this rivalry is not going to do much. It's just going to prevent them from going to access code. That's basically the story here. So he's gonna make Unicorn, and Unicorn will shuffle back Elixir. Okay, I don't care. All right, more bullshit. Banish to special summon, recycle back in the deck. Put the crescendo, right? The counter trap. So now I have to bait the counter trap so that I can use skill drain. So yeah, rivalry did not bait it. So I decide, you know what? Hold on, let's wait here. Orchestra return, okay. Draw, discard thing, draw 2. Yep. So I'm gonna trap trick here. The reason I'm trap tricking is because they're about to special summon a monster, and I want to put Torrential Tribute. But they're gonna use Crescendo. So if they did not negate here, they were basically gonna negate on Torrential Tribute, which means that I can then skill drain. So now that the counter trap is gone, I'm going to skill drain. And a second now. Skill drain. Yep, there it is. The reason I do it here is because I don't want to deal with bullshit. Alright, so foolish, okay. So I could not use Lord because I'm under rivalry, right? For those of y'all wondering why I did not summon Lord. D-Bear is okay. Lord, grab Elixir. Okay, just negate you, okay. A second Dingirsu. Cool. So, battle. I'm an Elixir. Of course, they have Ash. They always have Ash. And now, because it's negated, I can Lord ahead of the prison. Get a 3k defense speeder. Put my pot down. They're going to attempt to increase the attack, but it's not going to matter. So let's get a pot going. Do they have another Ash? Nope. Attack. Oh, Droplet. That's interesting. So I do duality into Eldlich, right? I'm gonna send Eldlich to take out one of the Dingirsus. In retrospect, I should have taken out the field spell. The field spell is just annoying, right? I just get rid of it. But whatever. Oh, actually, no, it can be recycled. JK. Set 2, I'm gonna summon Eldlich. Put another Elixir here. Eldlich is going to take out one of their back rows. It's Imperm. If it was called by, I would have chained the Elixir on my field, right? Attack, bam. Attack, crash, bam. Okay, I don't really care why or know why they did that. What happens next will be hilarious. I think this dude just accepted defeat and is just crashing all his fucking monsters into me. LOL. Just cause, like, why not, right? Yeah, just trying to lose faster. Yo, just surrender. I mean, is there like some I don't know, objective where you have to freaking take damage, or receive damage? Whatever. Goodbye, you. Goodbye, player. And good. Oh yeah, I took out Rivalry. Yeah, so yeah, that was kind of funny, but alas, one skill drain ended his entire career. Lol. All right, let's go to game 11. All right, so game 11 here is Eldlich against Adventure Branded Despia. That's right, a Branded Despia deck that runs Adventure for some fucking reason. All right, so Foolish into Tragedy, into Aluber, into Branded Fusion. Yep, I have Lava Golem, so hopefully he puts up 2 boards. Two monster board is common for Branded Despia, but oh, he discards Griffin Rider. Okay. Mirror Jade just gonna banish this dude. Is that 2 pass? Yep. So I do top deck a second Lava Golem, but they only have 1 monster. So let's go get some pots in here. So I grab Eldlich and Rivalry. So I'm gonna use Eldlich to send to the graveyard Conch to take out the middle card, which is red. That forces them to use it. So now they're going to go ahead and fuse into Queritis, okay? Yep. Eldlich to protect my life points. Rite of Artemisia, I'm going to Gozen so it fizzles. He's locked in the light monsters. This Eldlich can't attack over it. End phase! Punishment! Let's get that punishment. Let's use it. Take out this monster. And then that's going to search him a Fallen of Albaz, but whatever. He's going to Imperm. Okay, don't care. At least I got the Imperm out of that column because Rivalry is way more important than Gozen. So he's used Albaz to fuse Eldlich away. Okay, cool. Get rid of this Gozen. Summon and attack. Bam. Get a Waquero. Set D-Bearer. D-Bearer is going to single-handedly win the game because it stops them from fusing. They do get a Branded Fusion into their hand, but guess what? It's not going to matter. Branded Fusion, Chain, D-Bearer, Call Fusions, and Scoop. Bam. Easy peasy. Yeah, Branded Despia, very, very easy to deal with, right? It's not as intimidating as a lot of people think. So yeah, so let's go into the next game. All right, so duel number 12. We have here Eldlich versus, what is that? Danger Spiral. Yeah, it looks like a Danger Spiral deck to me, I suppose. So let's get into it. Alright, pretty good opening. Well, I do go first, so set 4 pass. Always love to see Judgment, a Floodgate, and an Eldlich Engine piece, although I have a little too many Eldlich Engine pieces. Okay. So summons Nessie, summon Magician Soul. So he searches the equip spell. So this equip spell here that he just searched revives, targets a spiral monster in graveyard and revives it, right? So a good way to counter that is using Huaquero. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and first I'm going to Gozen match, right? To force him to keep either dark monsters or earth monsters. Yeah, so most of the spiral monsters are earth, but like there are a couple darks. So for example, Spiral Master Plan is a dark, right? So he keeps earth, and then he searches Super Agent. So he attempts to summon Super Agent, which has the ability to pop a card, right? So I'm gonna chain Eldlich or Elixir here, because it'll not only shuffle my deck just in case he peeked at it and make it less likely that he hits, but also so I can set up for when he plays the equip spell, I can immediately Huaquero, right, and banish the Super Spy or whatever. So reveal skill drain. So he pops Gozen match, okay. So he's attempt to use the equip spell here to revive Master Plan. So I'm gonna chain Huaquero and banish their target. So Master Plan is gonna fizzle and this will do nothing. He links into Double Helix, and I'm gonna immediately Solemn Judgment because Double Helix is their best monster, or like the most core integral part of the spiral combo. So my opponent already revealed that I was gonna draw a skill drain, so I do draw a skill drain. I do attack here. Bam. Bam. Let's go ahead and link away. Link Spider. We're going to set. We're going to grab a Conquistador. And we're going to set Skill Drain. So, yeah, I don't think Spiral can play through Skill Drain. And we have an Elixir. Okay. So he summons Pankratops. And Pankratops is going... he activates his field spell to search, right? So I'm going to chain Conquistador. Conquistador is not target, right? So he thinks I might possibly be popping the field spell, but I'm actually going to pop the Pankratops because I don't want him using it to get rid of Skill Drain. So he actually does not chain Pankratops there. So, hilariously enough, so he calls trap cards on my deck and he reveals Lava Golem. So his little Super Agent is going to fizzle. That's hilarious. So Jackalope, okay. Summon Nessie, okay. Gonna summon the thing. I'm gonna Skill Drain, and he will scoop. Cause what the fuck else is he gonna do? Like, if he can't use any of his Link monsters, like, yeah, he's donezo. Yeah, Spiral's a stupid deck. I really dislike seeing it. Eldlich versus Branded Despia with the Branded Banishment, Branded Expulsion package. Okay. Let's get into that. Yeah, Branded Despia probably still the top tier deck. Like if you're a meta slave, if you enjoy playing cards, not because to express your skill, but because Konami designed those cards just for you so that you can win, then you should be playing Branded Despia because it's definitely the best one. My opening hand against Branded Despia is absolutely cracked. Look at this. So set 5. I'm gonna pass here. Yeah, draw. He plays Branded Fusion, and I chain D-Berry, call Fusions, baby. Rip. So he's going to Engine Sabers. I'm going to go ahead and attempt to Elixir. He ashes. Like, whatever. Okay, I'll just walk Arrow. Cool. So one thing I didn't do that I should have done was I should have flipped Shadow-Imprisoning Mirror here. Because Engine Saber has a graveyard effect that I... For some reason, so it's Field the Graveyard or Hand the Graveyard. I thought Field the Graveyard wasn't going to trigger. I don't know why I thought that. Silly. So yeah, I could have prevented him searching this if I just flipped Shadow-Imprisoning. But alas, you'll see that it doesn't matter because Shadow-Imprisoning Mirror, like, single-handedly wins the Brand Despia matchup. Like, it's so good. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a little late on it. You'll just win. So grab another Elixir. So yeah, literally cycle Elixir Huaquero, the same cards I had last turn, which is hilarious. Fight for Patchwork, okay. There's Polly. Jimp, okay. Brandon Lost. So I'm gonna so because he played Brandon Lost and activated Polly, I'm gonna chain both Skill Drain and Shadow-Imprisoning. The reason because Brandon Lost makes it so that when fusion monsters are summoned, you cannot activate any cards on summon, which means any on summon effects or like trigger effects they may have, they'll be able to activate without me being able to respond. So I'm gonna preemptively flip these floodgates so that you'll see here in a sec. He fuses Engine with Masquerade, or with Dramaturge, and all these will be negated thanks to Shadow-Imprisoning. But Brandon lost, he'll get some search, but it doesn't matter. So Masquerade kills this guy. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, he's just gonna scoop. He knows he's fucked. Like Eldlich will just crash. Like he has no ability to use Dark Monster effects. He's donezo, baby. All right, duel number 14. We have Eldlich versus Marincess. Oh, I remember this game. This game was funny. Y'all will enjoy this game. Yeah, how to completely demolish a Marincess board with 2 cards. That's basically like that. Might as well what this replay should be called. 2 cards will end this man's entire career. This person's entire deck. And no, Lava Golem is not one of them. I'll go first. Let's get an extra have here. He's in a Maxi, which is hilarious. Like, okay, I'm not special summoning. Why do I hold Conquistador? Because I already have a Walkero. There's no point in having both of them. Walkero was already going to lead me to Elixir. I can hold Conquistador for later. If they have like evenly matched, I only lose one of them. So, alright. So Marincess Seahorse. So here's the thing, folks. Marincess is one and only. They have one line of play. It's the most. You thought pure Tri-Brigade was one-dimensional. This deck is super one-dimensional. They have one line of play, and it's just rank up to their Link 4, maybe through a Crystal Heart. And you know what's really good against a deck that really needs to Link climb against their boss monster via Links with no negation or destruction protection? A deck that hard loses to Solemn Strike. So this Solemn Strike will single-handedly like end this dude's career, right? So I'm just gonna let him do his combo. I'll let him go all the way up to his Link 4. As soon as the Link 4 attempts to hit the board, I Solemn Strike. Watch. So you have the Sea Angel, okay. Search the ocean, yep. Play the thing. Marincess dive, cool. Ugh. Real thing. Coral Anemone, yep. Now you could Solemn Strike the effect of an enemy, but normally, like what I would do is if I had Dogmatic Punishment, I would use it to chain 2 Coral Anemone's Graveyard Revive effect to pop it. So that he doesn't get a body, he loses a body, and I get an additional pop, and their Coral Anemone effect is hard once per turn, right? But because I have Solemn Strike, I'm going to let him go all the way to Link 4. Link climb all you want, buddy. Spend as many deck resources and extra deck cards as you possibly want, because it's not going to matter. Cool. So he made the Link 3. Yep. Marincess Wave will not save him because he cannot use it against a counter trap, and then because I have no monsters. So there it is. There's the Link 4. He made it with the Link 3 and the Crystal Heart. He spent 6 of his 15 extra deck slots, and I'm gonna Solemn Strike the summon. Get fucked. So end phase, Walkero, Lord, Pot, bam. We good to go. So draw. Ooh, Judgment. You love to see it. I love Solemn Judgment. So let's get a draw 2. Double Elixir. So see, this is not the draw 2 I wanted. Why? Because I already have a Walkero. I drew like 2/3 of my Eldlich engine off a fucking pot of like this is just silly, right? It's like I don't need all these Eldlich enemies, but as you'll soon see, all I really need is a Solemn card, right? Like Solemn Strike ended their turn. Solemn Judgment will do the same on their next turn. So I'm gonna use my other second Lord, set 4. All right, let's see what they're gonna do. Okay. So I do summon Eldlich. The reason because he was able to use his Coral Triangle, his banish effect to get resources back. He's going to be able to make a lot more plays. So actually, sorry, I had this person's career in 3 cards, not 2. So, yeah, so he's going to activate Coral Anemone to attempt to revive Crystal Heart, and I'm going to pop Coral Anemone so that its effect fizzles, and he's already used the named effect this turn. Which means, whatever Link climbing he has to do without Coral Anemone, right? So he either has to use Splash Mage or just, like, as many of his special summons as he can. But here's the thing. Again, I'm going to let him go all the way to his Link 4 because I have a Solemn card. Solemn cards are so incredibly good for this reason. Okay? Yep. Revive. Hey, bye. There's Splash Mage. The only other way he has left Link Climb, right? Summon the thing. Marbled Rock, okay. Revives, he bounces Crystal Heart back, and then he makes Crystal Heart. Oh, look, he has enough to make a Link 4 with Crystal Heart. Well, guess what's going to happen when he attempts that? So, there's the Rin Link 4, and goodbye. Oh, so satisfying. So satisfying. Spent all those resources just to get absolutely cucked. Anyway, so final duel of this video. We have 7 turns to Eldlich versus Heroes. Oh, I think I remember this game. 60 card Heroes. What the fuck is this deck profile? All right, let me see this. I am a hero connoisseur myself, so I'm allowed to give feedback or rant about heroes. So let's see his main hero ratios. Double Shadow Mist is correct. Double Strauss correct. Double Vaughn is correct. 1 Vision, good. Not 2 visions. You just want 1. 1 Denier. Oh, Solid Soldier. No, get this shit out of there. You don't need Solid Soldier, my guy. This is 2022. Solid Soldier is outdated. 1 Dark Angel. I like that. 1 Rhoda. 3 E-Calls. 3 E-Calls is fine, I guess. Honestly, you could just run 1 or... Wait, 1 Poly? Yo, you gotta run 2 Polys. I know this fucker is running Wonder Driver, but like I think 2 Poly is the way to go, like for heroes. Sometimes you just want to hard draw it, right? And then Honest Neos, get the shit out of there. You don't need that. You have DP, extra deck. Let's see. Honestly, I think Wonder Driver is like not worth playing. Like just cut it. You lock yourself into dark monsters at some point anyway, probably. And then he has a bunch of like back row. Well, not a bunch, but so he has Harpies and Triple Hate Trunade, which bounces set spell traps. Okay. 2 Imperms, 1 Nibiru. Oh, that's a crossout target. You know, it's funny to me because he has a 60 card deck, so the chance of him even drawing crossout are just so low, right? Like, yo, if you want to see your crossout to block them from Nibiruing you, play a 40 card deck, my guy. Cut this Earth, Solid Soldier, cut Honest Neos, cut this Trunade package is stupid. Honestly, you can cut E-Call to 0. You don't really need it. I guess you don't want to be drolled, right? I would cut. I mean, Droplet against Brand Despia doesn't do much because, like, you basically, you know, you have to deal with a monster banish followed by Chimera Pop followed by another banish, and they're staggered. So it's like, well, I don't know. I think Droplet is not very good right now. I think Dark Ruler No More would be better. But you're a hero player, you don't want to use Dark Ruler No More. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, the final duel that you might see of Eldlich and me playing Eldlich on Master Duel will be against a freaking Heroes player. Can you believe that shit? Yeah, so let's get into this. You'll soon see why the Hate Trunade card is is no bueno, right? Okay. So I do go second, and I do open Lava Golem. You love to see it. So he's gonna full combo Ferris, pitch. I'm also gonna criticize this play soon. Okay. Vion, so that's correct. Mill Shadow Mist, correct. Shadow Mist searches Stratos. Searching Stratos, I think, is a mistake. I think they should have just searched Dark Angel or Denier. But what he's going to do is he's just going to overextend. So, grab Poly. So, okay. He's going to grab Malicious, okay. So he normal Stratos, and then uses Stratos to search Denier. I think he could have just skipped that step. Used just Shadow Mist to search Denier straight up. Because like you don't need the Stratos. Like it's not gonna make your full board better here, right? You're just gonna put more bodies, and it's just like, well, I mean, if your board gets broken, like you have no follow up, right? Because you got rid of your Stratos, right? I think this is just an unnecessary overextension. All right, so here we have DPE made via Poly, and here we have Cross Crusader. Here's a major mistake this dude made. First, and he probably made this mistake because he probably watched Team Samurai X1 playing heroes in a 2021 or 2020 video where Denier didn't exist, right? So he uses Cross Crusader to target Malicious. Why the fuck would you target Malicious? Let me read Denier's ability, shall we? If this card is normal or special summon, you can take one of your Destiny Hero monsters to your deck, graveyard or banish, place it on top of your deck. Only uses this effect once per turn, right? So, and it has a second ability which says, like, if you have a Destiny Hero on your field or graveyard, you can basically summon itself back once per duel, right? So, basically what you should be doing is you should be using Cross Crusade to revive Denier, right? Because it's not... Denier's effect to revive itself is once per duel, and you're going to tribute whoever you revive, be it Malicious or Denier, you're going to tribute anyway. So just fucking revive Denier, right? So no, he revives Malicious because he probably saw a Team Samurai X1 video that only taught him this one combo line, right? He tributes Malicious to get his search, but again, he could have done this with Denier and gotten Denier's effect. And Malicious would have already been back in his deck, and he could have used it again. So he's going to go into Wonder Driver. So now he's going to use Denier's once per duel effect, right? He could have saved this for like a critical time when he didn't have access to Cross Crusader, right? But no, he's being very... This is like just so sloppy. Okay, Malicious going to revive back. He's going to reset Poly. Okay, cool. He's going to activate Poly, and he's going to use DP to pop Poly. Not entirely sure why, but whatever. Well, I guess because he wants to revive DP where Wonder Driver is, right? So he's going to fuse into Sunrise. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Yep. Miracle Fusion. Absolute Zero. Yep. Alright, so now it's my turn. I'm going to draw Walquero, whatever. But first things, so DP will come back onto Wonder Driver's Link arrow, right? Which will bring back Miracle Fusion. And I'm going to go ahead and tribute DP and Sunrise. The reason I trigger Sunrise is because Sunrise has an ability that allows him to pop cards, aka back row. Absolute Zero has an ability that pops front row, but I don't have front row, so I don't care. And I'm going to use Eldlich here to send Walquero, and I'm going to try to remove one of his cards, but he's going to DP call by because of course he is. It'll end up not mattering, by the way. By the way, 60 card deck, he drew one of his 2 call buys, of course. But it doesn't matter because I have another Eldlich and I have like enough to break his board and keep it broke, right? So Lava Golem's gonna burn him for a K. Vision comes back because of Lava Golem's burn. He's gonna make Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader is able to revive DPE for those of you who did not know. So this is another way to bring back DPE if it's been outed. And I'm just gonna skill drain and say no to that. He's going to use Vision Hero Increase, a tribute, to get off the field, which is smart. But I'm going to debear and say no summoning fusions this turn, fool. So he normals Vion, and I immediately Torrential Tribute, because that's his normal summon. Malicious is banished. He already used his once per duel Denier effect to revive. Now imagine if he hadn't. He would still be able to bring back Denier and Malicious and have 2 more bodies on the field. But again, dude ain't good. Sets 4. I get my Eldlich. Here's a Pot of Duality. I'm going to attack. He's going to increase, sure. Duality into Conquistador. Into Rivalry of War. Oh. I get Trap Tricks. He's going to draw. He's going to Miracle Fusion into... He doesn't have many options. Escuridao. Like, that's the only option he has. End phase, I'm going to pop his Escuridao. And he cannot chain increase because increase is main phase only. Gozen match. Very good against heroes because Stratos is a win and it's very important to the combo. Link Spider. Swing for 35. Bam. Bam. Set Gozen match. Set Elixir. So he's going to top deck this card here called Hatronade. Return all set spells and traps on the field in hand. So he's going to bounce my back row except for Skill Drain. What an idiot. Yo, don't play this garbage card, dude. Like, you're better off playing a Lightning Storm or an Evenly Matched. You don't want to be playing Hatronade. Like, come on. Who does that? Like, you literally can't get, like, it cannot out floodgate, so this is just stupid, right? So yeah, so that's duel number 13. Eldlich's Heroes. This hero player not very smart. Yeah, I definitely could have done a little better. But then again, he was I opened a really cracked hand, and there was not much he could do about that, like what I had. But he still could have played better in any case, and built his deck better. Like 60 card hero is like so greedy. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have one Crossout Designator with one Nibiru so that I can prevent me from getting Nibiru. Yo, you see that Nibiru 1 in 12 games, bro, or that Crossout, right? Like you're not gonna stop any Nibiru. It's not happening. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Like I said, this is my last Master Duel Eldlich video for the foreseeable future because Runic and Labrynth are out probably now by now, right? Uh, yeah, there was like just Labrynth is going to be the way to go. Even though they're not full power yet, they're still missing the main boss monster, the Silver Lady, right, or the whatever. Yeah, I'm going to be switching and playing Labrynth. So my next Adventures of video will probably be actually definitely be for Labrynth climbing the Diamond One. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next video. Peace.